Hi everyone, welcome back to the Only Shade Drops channel. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing really good because we are one day before Junior Eurovision 2023, and after doing the rehearsals, analysis and all video, it's time for our big prediction video. Um, as always, I am going to give you top 3 contenders and the 3 dark horses, and then we'll give some honorable mentions. This is not based on my personal taste. This is based on what I think would happen. If it was based on my personal taste, I think it would be very different. So, are you ready? Let's go. I think it's a very good edition, and we're gonna start with the 3 contenders for the win, in my opinion. And I think the number 1 contender and the song that I think is going to win Junior Eurovision is the Netherlands, Holding On To You by Sep and Yasmine. First of all, it's a very energetic song, a lot of EDM, quite EDM, I wanted to say, I'm sorry. We have a lot of ballads in this Junior Eurovision, so I think this will stand out. It will perform last in the show tomorrow, so that also helps. Very good draw, and the staging looks phenomenal. Very good camera work. Very good shots, very energetic. The dancers give you the energy, the DJ gives you the energy, the 2 performers give you the energy. Everything is just done really well in this song, and I think I don't see it not winning. Maybe the juries sink it, and I don't see that happening. I think the juries will go for it, even though I must say I never managed to predict the juries of Junior Eurovision correctly. They're always I never know what the hell happens with the juries in Junior Eurovision, so I might be surprised with that, but I think the televote will 100% go for it. This just screams televote winner to me. But then again, last year, United Kingdom on the televote ended up 3rd or 4th, I think. But then there was some problems with the website last year for the voting, and the whole televote, everything was very close to each other. So the Netherlands winning, I think that's what's going to happen, and thinking it would be deserved. I think it's a pretty good song. It's like very competitive in Junior Eurovision, and I think it's a song that could qualify in Eurovision, in Senior Eurovision. Clearly, I think it could qualify. And so the Netherlands, in my opinion, are winning. They are my first big contender, because it just screams winner. Like, okay, get all that that energy, that build up, and then the dancing parts, the instrumental parts. Okay, I'm losing my words 'cause I'm really again. I think I'm getting kind of sick again. So you have yeah, the dance break, which is very good. I think this will get everyone dancing, and I can't see it no winning. I'm sorry, but I really can't see it no winning. So yeah, let's now go to what I think it's the number 2 of the contenders, and I think it's Armenia. Do It My Way by Young Girls. And when I heard the studio versions at first, I was like, okay, there is no way this is not winning. It sounds very professional, very K-pop. I think everyone will go for it. Then with the stagings, the Netherlands gave us some excellent staging. Armenia, I think looks good, but I think the camera work misses a bit of thing there, because it doesn't give us as much energy as what the Netherlands would give us. Also, the Netherlands are performing last, Armenia are towards 9 or 10, I think. I don't really recall the draw right now, but they don't have a draw that is as good as the Netherlands. And will they stand out as much? Yeah, again, very ballady year. very strong up-tempo song, so it will stand out. But will it stand out as much as the Netherlands? Also, it's a song that is quite harder to perform because it's a whole band. They have to get the harmonies right, the vocals right, the dancing, choreography and all. It's all very hard to share all the energy and still keep it all together. So I think with all of these different factors, the Netherlands is a bit gonna end a bit higher than Armenia. I can see Armenia being able to challenge the Netherlands if they do better in juries, which I don't really think they will. Because with the televote, I think the Netherlands is beating it. Don't see it. Yeah, Armenia is a very big contender for the win. I think the second big contender. But I don't see it beating the Netherlands. I don't see anyone beating it. But yeah, Armenia is in my personal ranking third, I think. Netherlands is sixth or seventh, so I would like to see Armenia win it. But yeah, very, very tough one. Because it screams Junior Eurovision winner, but I still don't think it's winning. So yeah, that's going to be a hell of a competitive voting sequence. And okay, now that we're done with the two biggest contenders, we will fly to the third one, and the third one is Georgia. Georgia, the name of the song is Over the Sky by Anastasia and Ranina. Georgia is known for doing very well in Junior Eurovision most of the time, and okay, I said that we have a real sea of ballets and that the up-tempo songs are going to stand out, but there will obviously be one of the slower songs that will go on top. And from all these slower songs, I feel like Georgia is the most competitive one because we have these ethno vibes. We have this thing that Georgia does that you cannot really explain with words, but you hear the song, you're like, okay, this is Georgia. This is the Junior Eurovision Georgia, the one that does always really well. And I think this is going to be big with the juries. I actually see it as potential jury winner, but will the televote go for it? I think it will be top 5 in televote, but will it get the highest televote score that is high enough to win it? Also, another doubt is on the staging, because from the rehearsals, I think it looked nice, but it didn't give me that, okay, this is winning vibe like Netherlands did or Armenia. No, Armenia didn't give me that vibe, but gave me, okay, this can be very, very good and very, very big contender. So Georgia is a contender, but I would really not as high as Armenia and the Netherlands because of these factors, because I don't know if it will be high enough in the televote, but I believe that the juries will rank that very, very high. So it has a shot, not a very big shot, but it has a shot for winning. And yeah, all I think the televote might go for all the ethno vibes. The the powerful vocals, even if okay, televote might not judge the vocals as much as the juries are, but still I think that might have an effect on them, the good harmonies. So I think Georgia might will be a contender for that. So the three big contenders: Netherlands, Armenia, and then a bit lower we have Georgia. And now we are going to talk about the three dark horses. And the first one I'm going to talk about here is the United Kingdom, Back to Life by Stan Unique. I think this song is a song that sounds very professional. It's okay, it's another girls band like Armenia, so they both might a little bit, as we say, eat points from each other. Like some people that will vote for Armenia will vote for the United Kingdom, but then with Junior Eurovision, we have this thing that you will vote for three different countries, and the same amount of votes. Not like in Eurovision where you'll give like, okay, 10 votes to this, then maybe 3 to this, 3 to that. But then it might have an impact on the juries, because this, I think, I don't think it will go as high as Armenia, the televote, but I think the juries might really appreciate it because it feels a bit more polished. And I think the stadium looks great. I still think there's not enough camera work there, not enough energy with the camera work, but the whole staging looks very good. So this might go high, but I think that in the televote it will lose the war against Armenia, because I see Armenia as being more accessible than the United Kingdom. But I won't be like, no, United Kingdom is never gonna win, because I think United Kingdom has a shot. I think United Kingdom might very be top 5 and has a shot to go top 3, is a dark horse for the win. Because let's say juries rank it top 4 or something like that, or maybe surprise like they saw last year, it goes very high with the juries there because it's a very polished one, a very professional one, and the 3 girls have a really big charisma. They're really charismatic, and then it gets very good score in the televote. And the televote is as close as last year, because last year it was all really close in the televote. Then out of a sudden you're like, wait, the UK won? Yes, they did. I would be really happy for them because I really like that song. But let's stay realistic. They are a dark horse, they have a shot, but I don't see it as competitive as the Netherlands and Armenia. So with the up-tempo songs, I think it goes a bit lower than them. And Georgia have like a bit of a different audience and will get more points with that audience, so I think we'll go a bit higher than United Kingdom. And I also don't see it beating Georgia in the jury votes, so that's why it's not in the contenders but in the dark horse. United Kingdom 4th in line for me, but first dark horse. Also, let's not forget, this is not like an exact ranking prediction, but like a bit more to see, okay, who are the big contenders? Okay, those 3, one of them might very well end up 7th or 8th, we don't know. Who are the dark horses? Who can surprise us? Who can, okay, well, like, it's not a contender, but this can surprise us with a very big performance. It's okay, put them in categories to see what we kind of expect. So yeah, after that we are going to go to the second dark horse, and for me this is Germany. Yeah, I did not expect to put Germany there, but seeing all the hype around it, the staging really convinced me. I think the sweetness here, the use of sign language is very smart, and all this cuteness, this sweetness, it's always that one song, you're like, okay, it's sweet and all, but it's not gonna do very well, and then bam, it goes top 5 or top 3 or even win sometime, like in 2020. But then I first didn't feel Germany, but now I'm kind of starting to warm up to it, because it's, like I said, it's a very sweet song, and I think now that so some televoters might go for it. I've seen a lot of hype around it. The juries, I don't know. Germany is like a big question mark, but with all the hype that there's around it, the quality of the staging, the fact it got a good draw, all the little details there, I have to put it in the dark horses. But I must say, to me, Germany is like a very big question mark. I don't know. It can pretty much end up top 3, like it can end up bottom 3. So I didn't really know where to put Germany. So I put it there because with everything we've seen earlier, like I said, all the hype, the staging, the potential there's here. Can Germany pull off something extraordinary? I don't know, but I had to put them in the dark horse category because of all these things. And I wish Fia, oh, I forgot to name the song. It's On Water by Fia. And yeah, I'm really curious to see. This junior Eurovision is very indecisive. We have so many songs that we're like, okay, this is not like a big contender, but it has a shot, and we're going to talk about all these other songs. But there are so many competitive songs, and I think this will be very, very exciting to follow. So after Germany, third dark horse is France, Cœur by Zoe Closure. I first wanted to put France in the dark horses, but then I was like, okay, no, I'm sorry, in the contenders, because we are in the dark horses now. I wanted to put them in contenders, but I was like, okay, need a ballad there, so put a Georgia. And then I was like, okay, France then is the first dark horse, but then we saw the stagings. And when I saw that staging, I was like, okay, I don't know anymore. Because it doesn't give us pretty much energy. Her standing on that piano, I'm not sure if it's great choice. Okay, that I know that was a very short rehearsal clip, but it made me worried about France. And I really like that song. I hope it does well, but it, I'm starting to get worried. It sounded like a potential winner. Now I believe it doesn't sound like a potential winner anymore, but like more of a song that could actually do well. I don't know what the juries will think of it. I don't know if with the performance the televote will go big on it. I really don't know. But then it's France in Junior Eurovision. I'm sure they will be able to pull something off. Maybe that I'm getting too worried about a little 15 seconds rehearsal thing. But yeah, we shall see. Because I thought France was very close to contender. Now they're not close to contender, but it's still because that song is very strong. Because I know Zoe is a very solid singer, and it's still strong enough to be put it in the dark horses, and I hope it will do well. So yeah, third dark horse, France, Cœur by Zoe Closure. And now that we've done all the contenders and the dark horses, I'm going to give some honorable mentions. First of all, I'm going to talk about my favorites of the year. Italy, Un Mondo Giusto by Melissa and Rania. And I think that song is a very emotional one. They're amazing singers, really, their vocals are sublime. I wonder if the televote will go for it. I hope the juries go for that one, because I think they might get a nice score with the juries. I don't know with the televotes. Staging looked alright, even if I was not sure about the large shot, but then maybe with the audience, with a real audience, it can really give something. And yeah, I'm just really hoping that Italy can do well. That's why I'm talking about them in the honorable mentions. Now, I'm going to talk a bit about Spain. Love You by Sandra Valero. I was thinking about putting it in the dark horses at first, but then it's first in the running order. It's opening the show. Um, we have a lot of ballades, so it's up tempo. It can stand out, but then also the more solid up-tempo songs are after, so I think it might get forgotten by the general public. I still think it will do pretty well. I think it actually you can switch it with France in the dark horse category, but I I don't see myself switching it with France and Dark Horses category, even though I was a bit more convinced by the staging, and I think the song is a bit more junior Eurovisionish. France just sounded stronger to me, but we still have to think about Spain. Spain can still pull off a surprise. Like, who knows? Maybe the juries will do like last year, having a pretty big surprise first at the juries, then it gets very decent televote score and it wins. It can happen, but I just didn't see myself putting Spain in the dark horses category. But as I said, it can happen. So I had to talk about Spain, and the last one I'm going to talk about is Ukraine, Kvitka by Anastasia Demid, because it's the kind of song that just screams Junior Eurovision. It's very cute, it's very sweet, the staging looks great, so a lot of people will be like, oh, this is so cute, I'm going to vote for it. And I can see this kind of thing that happen with Ukraine. I sadly don't think the juries will go for this one. That's my main worry with it. But I had to talk about Ukraine there. So the three big contenders, as I said, Netherlands, Armenia, Georgia, and Dark Horses. We have United Kingdom, Germany, France, but we also have to keep Spain, Ukraine in mind. I hope Italy. We can also talk about North Macedonia, like it's Balkan ethno vibe can do something, and we could talk about every song. All the songs here sound quite competitive. There are like two or three that don't really sound very that sound like they will go bottom two, bottom three, but most of the songs really sound competitive. So it was a very hard prediction video to do, but I also had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you don't agree with some stuff I said, just tell it to me in the comments. We can have a next conversation there. Share our opinions. I'm always very curious to know about stuff like that. And see you later. If you like this video, put a like, subscribe, and join our Discord channel. Link is in the description below. See you later. See you tomorrow. Well, I think we are going maybe to have a little live stream after the results. Bye bye.